All right, good morning, everybody. Today we're looking at MOBQ. It was looking really good prior to this big dump here. We did see it go from $1.29 all the way up to 206 here, so we've got a pretty good range. It does look like it's at a low here. If it opens up and keeps dropping, it'll probably drop down to this 200 EMA. At that 200 EMA, we will likely see it bounce. We've got SMMT here, not really doing anything fantastic. It opened and kind of went down for most of the morning, so we may not end up playing this, but there's a chance that this does recover, so we'll keep an eye on it. GNS, a little bit of a movement here from $10 up to $17, and then back down to $10. It's kind of been sitting here again. We might see something out of this one, but not really sure. STRN's looking pretty decent as well, right on that 200 EMA currently. Went from $1.75 to a high there of 208. So right now it's down pretty low, right on a support line. We're hoping to see this start to pick up right away on open. We've got pets, almost no volume, and we just had VLCN pop up, which is also looking really bullish here. MACD is pointed down currently, but it is sitting up really high, so this is technically a good thing. So we've seen this go from $1.89 all the way up to 3.24. So there is a good chance that this runs on open still. We might take a play on it right away. We'll have to see how this one opens as well. But there's a couple other things that popped up as time went on here that we can take a look at, like GRFX. I think we looked at that yesterday too. This looks like okay. Might be playable. What else we got on the pre-market scanner? APLT. That one again, it's looking okay as well. We saw a little bit of volume dying off here right before open, but before that, it was looking a little bit better. So we're just gonna wait for the market to open here in a couple seconds, and we're gonna see if VLCN takes off or not. So we're gonna get ready here. So VLCN looks like it's dropping currently, but that could change here. So VLCN, yeah, here it goes, $3. We're gonna go for 330, and then just a 290 stop. I know 290 is pretty tight here, but we have to give it a decent amount of risk management. And that's gonna be our stop right there. And let's see if we can get a good entry. All right, I'm gonna jump in at 290 here. Jumps in, 290, SL 282. So we're going to go to 282 stop loss here. I always forget to set up the tracker right before open here. VLCN. All right, so we're hoping it bounces off the support line. MOBQ looking okay. We had a very bearish candle here. This one's not really doing a whole lot either, so we might have to wait on that one. SMMT is not doing much. GNS looks like it wants to curl up. We're at the $10 range, so it's not like a super preferable lane to be playing, or a super preferable price range, I guess. But I think we don't have a lot of options today, so we're gonna go maybe 1050 on it. If we can get lower, get lower. We're gonna go for $12, and then we'll just gonna go for a $10 stop loss. I think. Where's $10 bring us? Right there. Okay, so that's gonna be pretty tight, but we got to make that happen. VLCN makes its way up to $3 there, 304. So at 304, we could probably take a little bit of profit. Take some profit around 304. I mean, it could just be $3 that you take profit at. Anywhere above 10 cents is good. We'll see if this can hold. We got really close to stopping out there, so we're going to have to see if this is going to continue to be at least a little bit bullish. Preferably, we're almost at $12 or 11.50 here, so that's pretty good from our 10.50 entry. So we're going to go ahead and say take some profits on that as well. Take some profit on GNS. We'll go with 50-ish, just to make sure we're securing some. Got about 80 cents there. maybe more. Oh yeah, okay. Just above a whole dollar there. Okay, that's not bad. STRN's heading down. APLT's not doing anything. What else we got going on? TRMR we can take a look at. Nope, don't like that. We could take a look at pets again. Maybe it's got some volume. It's got some volume to it. I don't see much in terms of price action here, though, so we'll leave that be. VLCN breaks down, so we're going to stop out on the remainder there. Good thing we took some profits. We're going to see when and where this curls. GNS back down, so hopefully you took some profits at that 1150 mark. If not, it did get up to like 1177, 1180. That was a lot higher. Stopping on the remainder, but that was a lot higher than I thought it went. I took profits a little too soon on that. So we're going to wait again to see this turn bullish. We'll give it a minute. It is at that bottom band, so that's definitely a good sign. We're just going to wait here and see. Might actually be, I think it's halted down. MOBQ right at that 200 EMA. This is where we were looking to take profit or to take a position on MOBQ. So we're going to do so 150. We're going to go for 160 with a 147 stop loss. 147 is going to bring us right here. MOBQ. 155 currently looking good there. GNS halted down. A VLCN looked like it is going to curl, so I kind of want to give it a shot. Or yeah, VLCN, that's the ticker. 270. What are we looking at here? Down here, 270-ish. We're going to go for probably 290 on it with a 2. I don't know. What are we thinking for a stop loss here? Can't really give it 10 cents, so 260. We can give it 260 if we get a 266. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try it. 260 stop right there. Get rid of this one. This is VLCN. Couple opportunities there to jump in at 266. MOBQ did make its way up to 154 there, or 155. Back at 153 currently. Looking like it is going to curl up from here, which is definitely good news. VLCN currently struggling. We are hoping to see that turn around very quickly here. SMMT not doing anything. Stern not really doing much. And Pets is starting to gain volume. It is going straight up currently. It went from 320 to 350. Insane amount of volume. I think we're going to hit buyer's exhaustion on this, so I don't really want to buy in right this second. VLCN, nice green candle there to 280. Going to take some profits there. Some profits. VLCN 280. All right, awesome. 280. We're hoping this continues this turnaround. MOBQ, we saw this go up to almost 160 there, 157. The spread on GNS is dirty. Yeah, but you also got to realize this is a $10 stock too, right? So, I mean, like if you're seeing like a 5 to 10 cent spread, I'd say that's fairly normal on a $10 stock. If you're seeing like 25 cents, 30 cents, that I'd start to worry a little bit. I know it was kind of bouncing around that right now. It's currently showing a 26-cent spread because it's halted. Yeah, and then if you get like a big disparity like that where it drops hard, yeah, you're gonna get a bad spread. That's why generally, if you're going to sell, you want to sell before a drop. So if you try to panic sell during a drop, you probably will get a bad fill for sure. VLCN looking good here. So we picked pretty much the exact bottom there, 266. I think it hit 265 here. Oh, 264. Back up to 282 currently. Looking good on that recovery. MOBQ back up a little bit. We're hoping for 160 here. Although, honestly, if you get 158, 159, that's not a terrible place to take some profits. GNS, while this is halted down right at that low. So hopefully this bounces on open. SMMT still kind of dropping here. And Pet's still holding that high, but it hasn't gotten any higher. This is the buyer's exhaustion. It's going to start running out of buyers here pretty quick. At least I think so. Okay, let's see here. Looks like it wants to try and make another push. We'll see if it can. Currently not looking like it will. VLCN still hitting around that 280 mark with a high of 284. We're going to see what happens with that. MOBQ back down to that 150 mark. Yeah, so taking profits around that 157, 158 mark was definitely something that should have done if you didn't. Pets back down a little bit here, a little bit of a drop. Not too major yet. I'd say we might enter on here in the GCT halt. Let's take a look. Yeah, GCT's not looking that bad. Kind of expensive stock for me, but at least it's got lots of volume in the pre-market. That was looking. This part of the chart looks really good, really consistent. Yeah, there could be some money there. But if you're in that halt, that's not necessarily a bad thing. This is a very bullish halt, so looking pretty good. VLCN 298, almost $3 here. We're going to take some more profits at $3. Taking some more profits with VLCN $3. So we just touched that $3 mark and saw a rejection. We still have a little bit running on this, so hopefully we can break into a new high here. If we hit 320, that would be fantastic. MOBQ dropping down to stop, so if you did not take any profits on MOBQ, that is going to be a stop out. MOBQ. I wouldn't touch this again quite yet. We're going to wait for this to see if it breaks back above that 200 EMA. GNS should be unhalted, yep. Looking pretty bullish, honestly. That was a pretty bullish candle. We're going to see if this can hold. I kind of want to jump back in on GNS here. Around 930. I mean, maybe ish. Let's say ish, because it could be lower here. But we're going to try for about 930. I would like at least 1050 out of it, and then just a $9 stop. So we're just going to give it 30 cents. We're going to call it a risky play. I feel like this one's pretty risky. We could end up going right into stop with this, but $8.99, good enough. We're going to see. Bullish candle. Unfortunately, risk management is going to limit how close we can get that stop, or how far away, I guess. But it's not looking too bad here. Let's just hope volatility doesn't wipe us out. Anytime now, GNS. VLCN back up to that $3 mark, just touches it again. Rejection not so harsh this time, so I think we're starting to eat through the wall there. We are seeing 600 sellers at that $3 mark, and we break through at 405 more, 305. Can we break through that? That one's going to be a tough one. There's a lot of sellers on this. Just looking through all this stuff. Look good though. We got up to that 305 mark, got a harsh rejection. There's so many sellers in this. If you're still holding some, I think it's probably fairly safe, but you never know. On GNS, if you got a 930, taking profits at $10, not necessarily a bad thing. So take some profit. I gotta say, taking some profit. $10 GNS. Or around $10 there. I know it just hit $10. And we'll see. This could end up going down, but I mean, that MACD looks like it's already pretty overextended downward, so I think we're likely to see this head back up. Pets up at 360 currently. This is looking pretty good for pets. I think we should probably think about taking a position on it. Probably be looking to get in around the low here, 350-ish. We're going to go with a 375 PT and then a 3. Give it a 335 stop loss. No, we'll give it a 340 stop loss. I don't want to give it too much room here because I don't think that extra 5 cents is really going to matter. 340 should be fine. 375, it has hit that before, so I do think we could probably hit that again. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, GNS still sitting around that 930 mark. Not looking good. So if you didn't take profits and you're worried, you might want to take a break even on this. This does look like it could head down. That MACD is starting to curl down a little bit more. I'm not sure how much further down it could head, but I think it's definitely possible it hits the stop at least. MOBQ continues its drop. This could be the curl up right here. I'm not entirely convinced on this one though, so I want to wait a little bit on that. VLCN definitely coming down. Probably look for a re-entry on this at 270. I should make that alert before we drop there. VLCN 270. We're going to try for 290 and then let's give it a 260, 262 stop. So that means our stop's going to be just a couple cents higher. Right there on the next trade. GNS making very small gains here, very, very tiny candles. Pet's back up to 365 currently, hit 370. That's about 20 cents up from where we got in. Again, not really a bad place to take profits, especially for such a small stock. GCT though, that on halt, Jacko, look at that. I don't think you got out there. I'll have to double check with you on that one. Right into another halt? Yeah, so you didn't get out? No, didn't think so. But you're making money. So that's what counts. Even if it unhalts going down, unless you accidentally get halted back down in it, I think you're making money on it. What was your entry price on that? Did you get in like stupid low? Like VWAP 24? Nice. That was below VWAP. Look at that. That's a good trade. That's going to make your day. That'll buy breakfast. Or lunch, whatever time it is where you are. Pretty solid trade there. And who knows, it could be a lot more. Could make that thing go up to 50. VLCN's looking pretty good here at 289. 289. I mean, maybe it's worth taking some profits at 289. 290, I guess. That's basically what we were hoping for PT, so. My VLCN entry, 275. Come on, 290. Okay, so we're hitting 290, so that's definitely good. I think we're going to see a little bit more here while I'm typing out that we hit PT, VLCN, and taking profits. Yeah, we're 293 currently. It takes some profits there. That kind of makes up for that bigger, higher entry. I'm having a hard time with words today. Oh, look at that, 297. Perfect. What did we hit up to here? 298. That's not bad. We're gonna hit $3 on this again, easy. I think we might even break through a little higher this time. So I'm waiting to take some profits around like maybe 305 this time because I did $3 last time. We'll see. GNS is breaking down, so we're gonna hit stop on the remainder of GNS if you didn't take profit. MOBQ, wow, look at that volatility. It's all the way back down, so I want to jump back in on that just because I like volatility. MOBQ, 150, 160, and then a 146 stop loss. Not like a stop loss is really going to save us either way with that kind of volatility, but if we get another spike up there like that, that was amazing. Too bad we missed that. MOBQ. Okay, so hopefully this one pans out for us. VLCN hitting that $3 mark. We just saw 305. That's where we were going to take some extra profits here, so make sure you do so if you want to secure some more there. I don't know how much higher it can go right now. This top end doesn't look like it's opening up, so we're likely to come back down. Looks like we're basically range trading at this point, so we're going to be looking for another entry. We are making, if this breaks into a new high, We will be in a slight uptrend, so our re-entry will probably be a little bit higher, maybe 280 next time. We're going to see here very shortly if we can break into a new high. That's 305 again. Come on. 290. APDN, I can take a look at that, yeah. APDN. Yeah, APDN straight up into a halt there. Going from no volume to lots of volume, so that could be an issue, but we'll see when it unhalts what that looks like. Pets down a little bit here. We had a chance to take some profits on pets at 370 there, so hopefully you took some, seeing as I was very, very close to PT. If not, I mean, like, it looks like it's very unlikely that we hit our stop on this. We do have a support line right here, so we'll just have to wait and see. VLCN did hit that 306 level. However, harsh rejection back down to that 280 level. When we see these harsh rejections, you could probably almost immediately buy in and make money. Like, look at that, all the way back down to 280. Now we're breaking to that new high there, almost 310. Gonna take the less profits on that first trade of VLCN there. Close it out around that 308 level. Averaging up a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. We averaged up to about 310. Back down to VWAP here, 290. I'm still looking for about a 280 entry, re-entry anyway. Actually, could have taken profits on the second one, the second trade as well, because that was still 10 cents higher, but we'll leave a runner for that. Maybe we'll get some crazy number off it, and we'll look for a re-entry on that trade. We do have MOBQ here, a little bit of volume. It looks like we're waiting for that volatility spike to take off again. VLCN still hitting around that $3 mark. PET still around that 350 mark. GCT still halted. APDN still halted. We're going to see if VLCN here can get back down to 280 or maybe break up to 320. It's like a fine line with these plays that drop, because if I put the alert out too early, people just assume it means to get in, because usually when I put out an alert, it's generally just to get in. But sometimes I'm actually waiting for stuff to come down. So on something like VLCN, I'd like to see it get at least very close to 280 before I jump in. So if I put out the alert now and it's at $3, people might jump in at $3 thinking that's, where I'm getting in, which is okay, I guess. But I mean, it's okay for me, not so much for them. Let's see here if it can drop though. I'm still waiting. I want this. I wanted a 280. I mean, 275 would be great, but I doubt we'll get 275. 5.5% of VLCN. Nice. No, don't give it back. Definitely. They post their MOBQ trade on StockTwits. Nice. That was you last week, yeah. Yeah, MOBQ. I think MOBQ is going to be a winner. Yeah, opened and halted again. Look at that. You are so in profit. You better be buying me lunch. Look at that. $38. You are up a crazy amount. You're almost 100% up. Nuts. That's nuts. 38 bucks. And we saw it at 29. That's still like 10 bucks. Yeah. We pre-market buying. Sometimes I break it too. It's just sometimes things look really good in the pre-market and you just have to take that chance. Like worst, but like it's got to be pretty close. I don't take trades like 20 or 30 minutes before open because like I don't want to hold that long. And sometimes you get those massive spikes that stop you. They don't stop you because you can't even have a stop, but they kind of freak you out when you drop like 20% on something. APDN's gonna unhalt here. Or should be soon. VLCN still seeing around $3. We see it hitting that 290 area. Not where I want it to be. I'd like to see 280 out of it. MOBQ down a couple cents. Pet's on its way back up after bouncing off VWAP at 348, so you might get another chance to take profits on Pets here. VLCN still seeing around $3. GNS is looking pretty dead. I mean, I think we made money on GNS both times. Let's see. Yeah, made money the first time. Yeah, we made money the second time. I mean, like, we could probably try for a third attempt at it, but I don't know. I don't like the range, and it's honestly just in a downtrend. We're just kind of, I think we're getting lucky with where we're taking profits on it. After that last one, yeah, definitely take profits for sure. I mean, the worst feeling in the world in a bull market is when you see things like this and it's halt up, halt up, halt up, halt up, halt up, and it does it like 5 times, and it's like it's happening so fast you can't take any profits, and then it halts down, and then it halts down again, and then it halts down again, you know, and you're still like not able to take profits. So even though you wrote it all the way up, you have to write it all the way down. Like it's so hard to take profits on some of those things sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Like once you start getting into halts like that, sometimes you have to actually just sit there and watch that one stock. And I do that too. If I'm stuck in a halt and it's like second halt, most of the time I'm just staring at that chart until it unhalts. All right, so we're at that 280 point on VLCN here. VLCN, whoops, VLCN. 280. We're gonna go for $3 PT here, and then just a 272 stop loss. Yeah, because we'll have to break into a new low here, which is this will turn into a downtrend if we hit 272, which is kind of where we want to be. We don't want to be in the downtrend. We want to be at a point where it has to turn into a downtrend if we get stopped out, is what I'm trying to say. All right, 279. I'm not going to move that stop, though. I don't really want to move that stop. I think we're okay here. It should, if it's following the pattern, go right back up. And we will see. Almost stopped out on MOBQ here. It is on its way back up. APDN still not unhalted. Heads back up to that 365. Touches that 370 mark, so that is your second attempt at taking profits at 370. Looks like 375 is right around the corner. Top band starting to open up on that a little bit. All right, let's see 375 here. 284. Nope, rejection off of 372 there. SMMT looks like this would be the opportunity to short it if you wanted to do anything with SMMT. APDN 410. Very weird candles here. We could try this. I think it's going to be risky, but I'm going to try it. APDN. I'm going to try for $4 here. 450 and then a 390. I'd give it a 385 stop loss. I don't even know where we are anymore. We're at 430 currently. So we went up quite a bit there. It looks like it's coming back down. $423. Not quite in an area for me to take profits yet. I need it up higher for 430. 434. Okay, I can take a little bit of profit around here. Taking some profit on APDN. 434, 435, something like that. Spread is not bad, but there are little pockets of bad spread, so you got to be careful for that. Try not to hit those. This guy hit with a 4-cent spread, though, which isn't the worst, but Pets is back up. APDN looking like it's struggling, so I'm happy it took profits with that. VLCN 285 currently. We saw that high at 288, so looking good there. MOBQ looking decent here at 152. We got in 150. I really don't want to take profits yet. I think our stop loss is very tight, very risky, but we are starting to head up here, so that's definitely good news. 155, I might take some profit. APDN still struggling at around that 420 mark. Pets back down. VLCN at that 280 mark. Almost stopped us out, though. It went back down to 275 there. What do we get? 279. If we get back up to about 288, I might take some profit. 289 would be preferable so I can get that 10 cents, but we'll see. MACD's currently negative. APDN 425. MOBQ 153. We hit 155 yet? Nope. So yeah, 155, take some profits on that. VLCN, 289, taking profits on that. And then APDN, I don't know yet. We'll have to see. I want to hit at least 440, and then we'll decide what to do from there. Mostly concerned about VLCN right now. Do I short? Occasionally. It's not my preferred type of trading. So unless I absolutely have to, like there's absolutely nothing going up, then I might short. There's been a couple days where I have. But the problem is I have to cater to the bigger audience, and a lot of people don't know how to short or what shorting is. And even if they know how to short and know what it is, you have to have a certain account for it. So it's very limiting. MOBQ 155 here. We're going to take a little bit of profit. Okay. APDN 410 all the way down to $4 there. VLCN still struggling to break back up, but we're almost at 285 here. Not looking terrible. It is looking like it is recovering, but, you know, one good knife and we'll be out. GCT should unhalt here fairly soon. APDN still looking decent. Pets is back down. We still haven't hit the PT on it. We're still a couple cents shy. TGL, take a look at that. Yeah, TGL's looking like it's going pretty nuts here too. Is it going to run up into a halt 580 to 630? Nah, I don't think it's quite at that halt level yet. This one could be a good one. I think it's sitting up too high. It's a little too risky for me right this second. We'll have to wait on that. Pets back up a little bit here. VLCN 285. We did see 287. So somewhere around here, you can look at taking some profits. Taking some small profits on VLCN to like 87 to 86-ish, something like that. Just to make sure that we're, you know, getting something out of it. MOBQ still hasn't reached past that that 155 mark. APDN breaking down to 390. Stop loss is technically 385. Could probably move that up if you want to. I wouldn't want to break into a low here of 395. So, I mean, you could definitely move it up to that and see what happens. APDN might just go straight back up from here. VLCN 285, GCT still halted, and TGL does look like it's still holding and going higher. We could, you know what, I mean, like it's working out so far with other things, so why not? We'll try a TGL trade here at 650. Maybe if you can, a little lower would be better, but we'll see. $7 PT there, and then a 635 stop loss. So we're going to give it a fairly tight stop. I don't think we need a ton of room. I don't really want to see this come down on me too hard, so wherever you get in, give it about 15 cents. You could theoretically get away with about 20 cents. Again, jumping in here, 630. UGL. Okay, so at 630, we'll go for a 615 stop. That's I'm a little more comfortable with that now that we're not right at the top. But you could still stop out on this when this comes down because we're still above that VWAP line. The safest spot for a stop would probably be here at $6, but I just I can't afford to give it that kind of room, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. APDN bounced pretty nicely here. Looks like it's going to head back up. VLCN at 288, so 290, just touching that 291 mark. So if you didn't take profits earlier on, about 290 is a good place to take profits. Make sure you secure at least that 10-cent mark from wherever you got in, and we will see if we can get some more out of it. VLCN's kind of lost a lot of its volume here, which kind of sucks, but we'll see. GCT unhalts, goes as high as $41 and comes down for a downward halt. So this is that scary part of the halt. Now we're in the down halt. I want to not be worried. Yeah, there you go. TGL with the knife. Yep, knifed us out. Did see it go up back up to about 650, but yeah, dropped down to that 615 mark. Right at VWAP, see, right at VWAP. So having that stop at $6 would have worked out. We could try another trade on it. I still think there's profits to be had here. We just need a good entry. Well, first of all, we should say we stopped out TGL. And then we can open up another TGL trade, probably about, I want to get in at 615 because there we have the safety. So 615, 660 PT, and then we'll give it a 590 stop. That seems pretty reasonable. And that gives us plenty of room. 25 cents, so slightly bigger than average stop loss there, but I don't think we should break that VWAP. This is looking pretty bullish. We'll see where this goes. BLCN down a little bit after hitting that high of 294. So there's definitely some extra room for profits there. I don't think it'll stop us out, but you can never really be certain. MOBQ here almost reaches that 160 mark. It did that before and then stopped us out, so keep that in mind. APDN still bouncing all over the place, but we did bring it up to 430 here from our entry at the bottom. So it's not doing too bad. 410 to 430. Yeah, that's where we took profits last time, so we're still in it. We're still holding it. Might get some more out of it. Kind of hard to say. TGL looking good here. We're at 630 currently. Just about to touch that 640 mark. We'll see what happens with that as well. MOBQ right at that 159. If it breaks 160, it could start actually running. Very close. About equal buyers and sellers right now. There's almost no conviction in the stock, which is kind of worrisome, but we'll see what happens. You could definitely secure some at 159 if you want to, because we're so close to that PT. It's going to feel dumb if we don't. And then we end up going back down. There's 160 right there. Is PT on MOBQ. Gonna take some more profits there. And we're going to see if we can get this higher. Maybe we can get this up to VWAP line at 170. That would be fantastic. It's real gains. Hey, there you go. That's even better. I mean, like, breaking rules is not necessarily a good thing, but making money is, so. You're all out of VLCN volume dying? Yeah, volume is kind of dying. We're seeing that that MACD is pointed down a little bit, so it's a little bit worrisome. I only have a little bit left, so I'm not, like, super worried about it. TGL there hits up to 659, so 1 or 2 cents shy. Just 1 cent shy of PT. So we're going to go taking profit. TGL, 660-ish. 1 cent shy of PT. I'm honestly okay with that though. Take some profits there. We're up pretty big on this. Decent amount. I think we're definitely gonna hit 660. I just don't want to wait around for it for no reason, you know. Pets is also looking good. There's definitely some range to be played here. It's only about 15 cents, but there's a little bit of money on the table there. MOBQ goes as high as 163 there. APDN at 430. Looks like it hit up to 440 there. Still looking for bigger gains on it. Our stop loss is still at a pretty safe spot, so there we go. Resize the chart a little bit. It's looking a little wild. GCT still halted down. Pets still looks like it's having such trouble hitting that 375 mark. It's going to feel so good when we hit it. VLCN 283 currently. Starting to curl back up. Volume still not as high as it should be. Yeah, you definitely don't want to see too many rejections. Wait, TradingView doesn't let you take paper trades pre-market? I mean, like I've never tried, but that's weird. What? It's literally just like what? That doesn't make any sense. Blue looks interesting. Take a look at blue. Weird. Is there like a setting for that you can change? Probably not in here. Trading. No, I guess not, eh? Huh. Weird. Yeah, blue's looking pretty decent. I do like the chart. What's the range here? Range is a little slim. Not a huge amount of profits to be had there. What are we not playing? Stern can go. SMMT can go. GNS can go. Just getting rid of some stuff so we can see stuff better. So we did hit 1 cent shy of TGLPT there. APDN's back down to about 418 currently from our entry of 410. So we're gonna see where this goes as well. GCT still halted. PET is up. We finally broke PT here, almost 385. So everybody was kind of waiting for that 375. We see some buyers stepping in. That is PT on PET and taking some profit, 385-ish. So we're doing really well on pets. It took some time though. We definitely had to be patient with this one. Have a little bit left in. We'll see where that goes. VLCN not looking great. It's honestly one of those stocks that just kind of lost its momentum and has yet to get it back. Still have that little bit left in it. We're gonna see what happens, but I'm not really banking on this one. There we go. About 15 seconds later, we get a stop out on the runner. So kind of glad that happened because then I don't really have to watch it. I don't think anything amazing is going to happen with the stock right now anyway. Pet's back up to that 385 mark, so make sure you're taking some profits if you were waiting for that. TGL back up to that 650 area. Still waiting for that 660 PD to hit. We took the profits from our PT. We still have a runner, but I mean, like, I'd still like to actually hit it so I can officially say we hit that price target. So hopefully that happens soon. Blue still looks interesting, but that I need to see some actual volatility in it. APDN back up to 420. Looking okay. We haven't broken into a new low, that's for sure. Pets hits as high as $4. Make sure you're securing some profits. Taking some more profits. Oh my god, I'm not typing this fast enough on pets. Can't even specify a number because I couldn't even see what it went up to. 410. That was a crazy jump. Okay, what are we at now? Where are we? My god, 420? Yeah, definitely taking the rest out here at 420. I don't have much left, so there was not really a point in splitting it again. We'll take it at 420 and well, look at that. We're back down to $4 now. I'm going to try buying back in at $4. That's $4. We're going to go for 440 here. Maybe even get lower, maybe even 390. Let's try for maybe that. Let's see here, 3. Yeah, 390, 440, 380 stop. Unless we get in lower than 390 here, in which case we'll have to adjust that stop loss. Price target doesn't really matter that much. All right, jumping in. 380. Oh, I got 381. I thought I was going to get 380 there. Anyways, that means jumped in 381, SL 370. Yeah. Yeah, that works. I'm good with that. So stop loss down at 370. That does actually bring us right below that VWAP line. So maybe that'll save us if it does drop. Back up to 390 already, though. That's 10 cents profit. It's almost a $4 stock, though, so it's kind of painful. $4 is pretty good, though. That's 20 cents. So taking some profit here on pets around $4. Sometimes there's just so much stuff going on and so much stuff I have to do that makes it painful. Makes it painful to try and do these fast plays. GCT on halts going down. Probably going to halt again. Right there. Nope. Not on halt. Not halted yet, but it's going to. Right there. Yep. All right. So this is what I was talking about, right? You get that halt up. You get the halt up. You get the halt up. That unhalt's really high, and then it comes back down. Now you're stuck in halts going down. Jackal, did you make it out? Nice. Yeah, pets back up to $4. Let's see some crazy movement out of that. VLCN not doing anything. A MobiQ, it stops us out on the runner there with a big drop. Massive drop down to 140 and then right back up to 156. Man, if you bought in down there. Yeah, it looks like it. Pets is doing okay. These are bullish candles even though they're red. APDN still not really doing anything. We still have a runner in this one too. We also have a runner in TGL here. It did hit that VWAP line 620. Could be a decent place to buy in, but the range isn't really great enough right now to make it worth it, especially with the risk of how high we are and stuff. So let's leave that be. Blue 10 cents up from where we looked at last, so not moving fast at all. Pets back up to $4 here. We're seeing 403. If we get about 420 on it, I'll likely take some more profits. We can actually look to see if there's new tickers as well, because we haven't done that in a while. IONM. IONM. What's the range? Range is about 130. 130 to 150 here, so we're actually not looking too bad on IONM, but the price action's a little shoddy, so we'll keep it open for now though. MGTA. Nope, don't like that. TGL looking fine here. Pets back down to 390 after hitting 405, and MOBQ back up. What time are we at? 7:15, so 15 minutes left. We'll see if we can make some more plays. Might go for another full entry of pets if we hit VWAP here, 375. Which I think we're probably going to come down because that MACD is very overextended right now. Let's see. Right down to VWAP. All right, I'm going to start looking out that thing. Pets, 375. We're going to go for a 410 and then a 3. Let's go for a 365 stop on it. Waiting for that VWAP bounce. So our stop loss for that one will be 365 when it comes. If it comes. VLCN 285, a little bit of a spike there. TGL back up to 645, and APDN getting very close to stopping out our runner here. Probably will. Can't see why it wouldn't. Any second. We'll come back to that. Pets up to 393. 395. IONM not looking too bad here. GTC still, or GCT, yeah, halted down still. Pets back up to $4. Recovery from 270, yeah, looks like it. What's the volume looking like? A little bit of a spike of volume, but it looks like it's still low, so I'm not going to touch that. Come on, Pets, just hit 440. We'll call it a day. We have had an almost entirely green day. We took one absolute stop on TGL. The rest of those have been stops after we take profits and have resulted in winners. So not looking too bad here. My pets entry, the last one, hang on, let me go back to my thing here. My last pets entry was 380. But that was the old trade. I haven't taken on that new one that I posted yet because I was waiting for the VWAP bounce. So we're still waiting for that to come down to 377. Well, 370, what did I say? 375? Yeah, 375. It's currently at 377. So if we get around that VWAP line, I'll definitely be looking to buy in. That's obviously going to change with time because the VWAP is still slightly curving up, so every new candle it's going to be higher. Unless we see a dramatic shift in price action here, which, we could. Definitely a possibility. TGL down, very far down. If you're still holding on to that runner, I would definitely look at cutting that. I don't think that's going to This doesn't look good. Although if I wasn't in it, I might be thinking of a recovery play off this. But there's so much room down until you get to support area. You're probably going down to 570 before support, so very risky. Pet's still holding 395, not really going up or down, which is kind of a pain. But this is a pretty typical consolidation when that MACD is pointed down and the price action is not changing. Back up to 403. MOBQ not really doing a whole lot here. VLCN not doing much either. APDN on its way back up. TGL, well, it's not dropping anymore. So, I mean, this might be a good place to buy in if you want to. I don't think I have the time to see a recovery off this, but I could be wrong too. It could be like a 3-minute recovery. IONM, I think there's definitely a possibility of Profiteer 136 entry. There's Pets. Back up to $4. Hit 405. Yeah, I would say, I mean, there's a lot of names for it. I just consider it like a bullish consolidation if you see the MACD heading down and you see that the price action is just remaining pretty still, or staying within a range. Because eventually a stock is going to come down with that MACD when it has to cool off. But if it's not, that means it's usually going to go for another run. So in this case, it looks like Pets is going to go for another run, unless we start seeing the price action drop. TGL still sitting around that 606. IONM, I do want to take a play on this at least once today just to try it. IONM, 136, 145, and then a 133 stop. So I'm just going to give it a pretty tight stop there. 133, and we're going to see what happens with that. 145 is a lot closer than I thought it was, actually. But we'll see with that. APDN actually didn't stop us out. It went back up to 420. So this could be a good place to close down that runner or wait and see if it's actually going on another run, because we did see that very that MACD hit that zero threshold to go under, and looks like it's ready for another run here. So it's definitely a possibility. Pet's still struggling here. It's not really moving up or down, which is, again, not a bad thing for the runner that we have. But if we want to get a re-entry, it does have to come back down to that VWAP eventually. The one thing I'm worried about is that's going to come down to VWAP, and we're going to see the MACD, right, that zero threshold, and that's not when you want to buy in. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. IONM 141. All right, we're getting close on Pets, but again, that MACD is getting very close to that zero threshold too. So if those hit at the same time, probably won't buy in. On IONM, I am not in yet. I was waiting for at least 137. But it is at 145 now, so it looks like I should have jumped in. It just didn't have the room that I wanted it to have, so unfortunately have not gotten in yet. All right, so we're seeing a little bit of a curl up here on the MACD, which is good news. The range is still pretty slim though, so I mean, unless we hit, yeah, even 380, yeah, 380 to $4 isn't bad. But I really want to hit at least 380. TGL is recovering, so that's definitely good to see. We saw it go from $6 to almost $6.20 already. Pet's still struggling a little bit. MOBQ is still struggling, and yeah, we're just kind of sitting on our hands right now. APDN up to 430. IONM probably not going to come down to our entry. I'm going to say PT IONM just in case anybody got in. Didn't get low enough for me to want to enter. So unfortunately, I just didn't take that trade. Might come up still. There might be a chance that it drops, and then we just have to wait and see how far down it comes. Pet's at that 380 mark. That zero threshold is right there, so this is the scary part. I think we'll wait and see if it retraces. If it retraces and we lose a couple cents, that's fine. I just want to see that before I jump in. Waiting on Pets to see a retracement before entry. And this is why we don't buy when that MACD hits that zero threshold at the same time as the stock hits VWAP. Because we're all the way down to 370 now. That's looking fairly bullish at 370. What do we got here? We got only 6 minutes. I don't think we're going to have enough time for that recovery. This does look like a good opportunity to buy in. Give this about a 10 or 15 cent stop loss. I mean, 15 cents on the high end, definitely. But yeah, if you get in 370, maybe a 360 stop would be okay. And then you could probably see decent return on it. But I don't think I have enough time to make good money on it. Nice. 94 bucks. That's a lot of green days in a row. GTC bouncing off VWAP. Or GCT, is that what I said? Oh, maybe not. Right into another halt down. Nice. Oh, in regards to the courses that I'm building online, I've actually moved away from the LearnDash platform because that requires you to build your own website. And because we just have such a slow moving team of people building this website, I've decided to just host it on like a custom website that isn't going to be the R2R website. I'll just link it later to the main website, but it just makes it easier. And then I don't have to wait for other people to do work before I can release it. And the people that host the course here will actually have payment plans, which kind of makes it easier too. So that'll be cool. Yes, and master meeting today. Yeah, 12 o'clock. Well, 3 p.m. PST if you're PST. I feel like everybody's PST except me. Or no, Eastern. I'm the only PST. You're Eastern? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like everybody's Eastern. I'm left out of the loop. I need to move somewhere Eastern. Mountain time? Oh, I don't see mountain time very much either. It is easier to trade that way. Yeah. Yeah, I want to move somewhere where I don't have to get up at 4 in the morning. That would be fantastic. Pets continues its drop here a little bit. 363. IONM. Damn, I really wish we got that entry. It's 148 now. APDN finally making us some extra money here, hitting that 455 right before we're closing out for the day. So we can just close everything out now. Closing out all runners, including APDN. Not bad. Okay. So now we're going to just go over the tracker. So we made 75, just about 76K, a couple dollars short of 76K. That brings us up to 200K. I honestly didn't think we were going to make that much money today, but unfortunately, not unfortunately, I guess, we ended up hitting it pretty big today. Had some good wins, so I really didn't expect the Friday to be good, but it turns out it was. And our win rate actually went up because we only really took one loss today. So it worked out pretty good. We just about hit 100% today. Not as good as yesterday, 132%, but still not bad. We definitely took less stop outs today, just the one on TGL. The rest of the stop outs ended up being small wins when we took profits early on and let the runner kind of just go wherever it went. And a couple of those went into the stop loss, but again, not too bad. We ended up winning pretty good today. So yeah, didn't end up being that bad today. I honestly, when I saw the market, I was like, it's really not looking great, but looks like everything went according to plan here. So Pets hit that 360 area, but this is definitely looking like a textbook curl up. So this is looking like definitely a good place to buy in if you didn't before. Hopefully you didn't before, because it would have hit that 360 stop if you put a 10 cent instead of a 15 cent. But yeah. yeah, everybody enjoy their weekend. I'll see you master students in a couple hours here. And yeah, the rest of you just enjoy your weekend. Try not to look at the charts, and I'll see you guys again on Monday. Take care, guys.